how I travel, and I'm putting it in the hotel and more, how I travel independently with my best friend. A little disclaimer that I want to put on the video is when I say I travel independently with friends, I do mean that I go and visit them at their house or university town by having my parents drive me to their university, or in whatever case, whoever might be driving you. But then they leave me alone to hang out with my friends independently for a day or weekend. So while I'm not traveling wholly independently yet, I do consider this somewhat of independent travel, and I have seen people with disability travel independently in kind of a path of disabled people. So if you want to hear how I am able to travel as a 20-year-old living with cerebral palsy to visit my friends in Holland and have a fully accessible and independent travel independent trip on a university campus, stay tuned because this is the video for you, and most of the tips that I will be discussing will also be able to be applied to a non-university trip. So let's get right into the video! The first tip I have for you guys when it comes to independently traveling with your friends or independently traveling with a disability is to plan a weekend that works for everybody handle. So make sure you are openly communicating with your friends about what day or what day of the week you want to come, what weekend you want to come, how long will you be there, what time will you arrive, when will you go home, when will you be there, when will you go home, when will you need them to be available. And by doing this, you will make sure that you are letting your friends know what time of day and what day they will need to be available. Because let's be honest, when you have a disability, you need a lot of help with your everyday life and everyday living. So why would you randomly show up at somebody's doorstep and be like, hey, I'm here, I didn't visit you? If that would be more a pain because you don't know if that person is available then, and then you are putting yourself at risk for not having that needed assistance during that trip. So make sure you're talking to that person and planning a date that they don't necessarily have to be anywhere, or they don't have any obligation to any other person that they have to be at all day long. Now I understand that some things do come up, so maybe you're on that trip and that your best friend happens to have something to do, and that when you have to come up with a backup plan as well if the handler ends up not working out. But for the most part, you want to make sure you're planning a weekend that works for everybody, including your parents and or your best friend. And make sure that make sure you're planning a weekend that works for everybody. My second tip is, if you haven't already, figure out what your best friend and you can and can't do independently. By doing this, you will be able to decide what activity you will be able to take part in on the trip. This is relatively easy to do, especially if you are hanging out at home before the trip. For example, I went to Austin Hall, University of Austin Hall, last February for my 20th birthday to visit one of my very best friends. So shout out to you, Nick, if you're watching this. And he happened to live in an apartment building on campus that is not handicap accessible. It had no elevator, and he lived on the third floor. And when I was in Austin Hall, I wanted to visit his apartment because I heard it was a really cool apartment, so I wanted to visit that apartment. But I knew that if I didn't have him, because he is very athletic and capable of picking me up and carrying me uphill. But if I didn't have somebody that was capable of picking me up and transferring me all the way to the third floor of the apartment building with no elevator, that activity would be off limits for me to do. So make sure you know what your best friend can and can't help you with, rather than because their height. Maybe they have some health problem and can't help you with something. Maybe you're not comfortable with them helping you with certain activities. So before going on the trip, make sure you may talk over what you can and can't do, rather than I don't want you to take me to the bathroom, or I'm not comfortable with you picking me up and transferring me, or hey, I'm really not comfortable with you driving me around campus. I'd rather stay in my hotel because I'm so comfortable. Hey, I am really comfortable with you driving me around campus, but I'm not so comfortable with getting out and walking around campus. So make sure you're talking to your friend about what you feel comfortable about doing on a college campus or on that trip, and with them helping you, and what you would rather not do on the trip, and what you would rather them not help you with. My next tip, sorry, my iPad went dead. My next tip for you guys is, my next tip for you guys is going to be kind of obvious, but try and pick activities that you know are handicap accessible. And with that being said, while places are handicap accessible in most cities and towns, you also want to pick out the best mobility equipment for you to be the most independent on the trip. Because I know how hard it can be when you've been walking for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you are really tired, but you don't want to tell your best friend, hey, I'm really tired. I want to go back to the hotel and rest my body for a minute, because you don't want to make them mad or upset, and plus you don't want to miss out on an activity you might really enjoy because you're tired of walking. That's the point in the day. You have to decide, hey, I know I might be doing a lot of walking today. Maybe I better bring my wheelchair too. Or, hey, I know I can't handle walking around campus for too long. Maybe I better use my wheelchair today. By picking out the most handicap accessible activity in the town and the proper equipment, that will ensure that you use your time wisely and have the best time ever. Even though I know it might be hard, for me, I don't like handling my wheelchair because it does take my independence away, but at the end of the day, you are on a trip and you are trying to have the best time possible, so why not take it easy if that's what you believe is best for you? My next tip is planning. Now, I know I talked about planning earlier in this video as far as planning the appropriate date that works best for everybody handle, but in this case, I mean planning every day of the trip. So if you know that you're going to come visit the person on Saturday and go home on Sunday, you definitely want to plan out the activity, the time that you will be with your friend, and the time that you won't. And I'll pop up a calendar right here. I will pop up a picture, a map calendar that I made for you, but basically what it is I take the day, as you can see at the top here, I take the day that I'm going to be there, and I say drive to, in this case, I use my Arkansas trip. I can drive to Arkansas, arrive at 5 p.m. Dinner with everybody. So that way you can know, hey, Anna, family's going to be there. So I don't necessarily have to be on top of everything that he needs, because we're all gonna be hanging out. Then the next activity is I have downtime and bedtime. So that way my friend or whoever I'm going to visit know that, hey, when I'm having my downtime, my parents will be with me. So if they have to go out and do something, say at their university or in their town, they know that they are not going to be trapped in the hotel or Airbnb with me. They won't be responsible for that time of my day. Then I have Saturday, and then I have the next day wake up and get ready, and then in parentheses I have my parents, and the parents will help her do that. That way they know that they don't have to help me get dressed and ready for the day. Then I have that my parents will head out and see various attractions, and then I have independent. This way, by having a handler and a plan of action like that, your hand will have a better idea of what they are responsible for helping you with and what they are not responsible for helping you with. This way they can avoid burnout and avoid all the idea, oh my God, I have a unit test the next day. How am I going to take care of it all day and have time to study for that test? This way, if they have any event that they have to go to, even though I'm in town that weekend, they will be able to plan for the event and know that I'm taken care of by my parents. So I will put that amendment handler up here as well. And my last tip for you guys, and I know this tip isn't possible for everybody to have or do, but my last tip for you guys is if you can bring a third person with you in addition to your parents and the best friend that you're willing to be visiting, I would totally do that. This way you can divvy up the responsibility when you are out with your friend all day. And also, if it's a male and a female situation, if you're somebody who worries about that kind of stuff, you would also have the appropriate person helping you with drugs if you need that. And the bathroom and not having to rely on that one person to do all that in that one day. So I hope this travel guide will have what helped. I know I went to. I know I went to very, very happy, but I hope this video has some value to you guys. Leave it a thumbs up if it did. Comment down below your favorite travel trip if you have a disability and travel independently or visit friends in college. I would love to know what you do, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Also, make sure you're new here, you subscribe, because the next video after this will actually be a University of Illinois campus tour and a review on accessibility, so you don't want to miss that, and I will see you